Hey, welcome guys, Zazo here, and giving a shout out and a thanks to my buddy Dill for helping me out with that intro. You guys could check out his YouTube channel as well at Bass Boss, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. And we are actually back and forth today between Quantum's 8.9 and Savage 8.9, checking out all the different ways that Town Hall 9s are pushing and the different strats at the moment. Although somewhat similar to each other, there are all small variations. And as I've told you guys before, I often suggest sticking with the strat that you're using. You're going to fail, and I know at times you're going to fail actually more than you succeed every once in a while, and it's going to be frustrating. It's going to make you think you should change your strat, but you're being impatient and you're rushing your attack. Sometimes, traps can get you too. I mean, it really is a lot of different little things that can make or break your attack. But it is nice to see that, people aren't just all using the exact same Baby Dragon strat. And depending how much patience you actually have, you can stick with one of the Town Hall specific strats. You could use all dragons. You could use Lavalunian. But you're not going to be taking those Town Hall 11 whales or those Town Hall 12 whales. Those take specific attacks and they have to be done a certain way. And that is why I've often encouraged people to stick with their strat, because you start to look at a base according to how you want it to go down with the troops that you've got. Now all of a sudden you change your strat, but you're still looking at bases the same way you've been looking at the last 100 bases and attacking them the same way. And that might work for you at the start, or it might not, in which case you're going to go backwards even more and become more frustrated with pushing. And although the Town Hall 9 at the moment under the current system will be probably indefinitely sealed, people still have the goal to at least get up there and grab that Legends badge. And it is a bit painful right now with the defense and the matching system, being that there are no Legends higher to find you. You're going to get whaled. Be prepared for those. However, I've been really good at predicting the different things that Supercell's been going to do over the years along the way. It's one of the reasons that I have a Town Hall 11 Minimax, and I rushed it to Town Hall 11 a year and a half in advance of the Minimaxing engineering nerf. So with that being said, I've also had other predictions as well that have come true. I am telling you guys right now, if you are a low level, if you're anything under a Town Hall 11, if you're a Town Hall 10 and less, and you're thinking about getting that Legends badge, do it now. Because I think before the end of 2020, we will see a completely destroyed system and game. I'm not going to give away what they're going to do, but I already know what they're going to do. And when they do it, I'll be able to point all of you guys back to this video, and you'll be like, ah, he knew this was coming. So I'm telling you this right now, if you are a lower level than Town Hall 11, and you're thinking about putting that Legends badge at least to your profile, do it now. Now is the opportunity. It is the chance. It is your time. I've decided, after years of procrastinating on Zazo 2, I am giving that 110% effort right now, because right now it seems like it is the time to either put up or shut up. I'm either going to put that badge to that account's name, or it's never going to happen. So we're going to make it happen. We are only 47 cups away on our Town Hall 7, by the way. And being those 47 cups, we've got a lot of time. Don't you worry. I plan well. And that being said, I will encourage you, do not enter into the Legends League system. I will explain to you what is going to happen when you're attacking and you finally hit 5k or go over 5k. Your attacks are automatically disabled. If you're still in a session time, your session will run out and then you will be forced to defense. If you're on shields, then you can put your shields on and you can wait there again until eventually you will not get to do a session. Your session time will count down and you will be forced to take a defense, putting you back underneath the 5K mark, to which your normal sessions and time will resume. If you enter into Legends League as a Town Hall, I would say, Town Hall 11 or less, really. There are some pretty good 11s out there, and with max troops, you're 2-starring the 12s, but the 12s with fully max troops and max heroes should be wiping you out completely. So I don't see any real desire or need anymore to want to try to see how high up into Legends you can get. You're not going to break any records, so you might as well just keep hanging around that mark. And then when it's time for your normal session again, you'll bounce back up over 5K. You'll wait, attacks disabled, you'll take another defense, and just play around as close to the 5K as you can. And any pushers out there will know, we just call that floating. Basically, you're going to be getting on and just trying to make back at least your defense from the day before. You're going to be trying to ride those shields. However, it is going to be aggravating and frustrating because you're not going to float as easily as you think. When clan games kick off, if you are a low level, or it seems even if you're any level and you're up high, be prepared for crazy clouds and bad defense. I had 6 days of no bases, but yet I took defense 4 days in a row and 36, 42, 52, 59. So yeah, they hurt. There's nothing you can do about it. Doesn't matter if you're at a 7 or a 9, it's going to happen. And it's actually crazy to see some of these attacks. These guys are doing really, really well with all these different variations of the Town Hall 9 strats. Just completely getting in there and getting the 2 stars in situations where I didn't think they were actually going to get it done. And yeah, it's nice to see. So like I said, you guys can pick from some of these strats if you want, or you can use some of the generic strats that are designed more for your Town Hall specific. It's all going to be about how much patience you have. You can go up to pretty much Titans 1 without having to hit a Town Hall 11 or 12. You're going to be hitting next a lot, but you can do it. I've done it. I got to 5K with just using Lavalunian, and it just extreme patience, because you're going to pass a lot of 11s and a lot of 10 whales. I'm telling you, do not start taking the Town Hall 11s or 12s with a Town Hall 9 Lavalunian strat. I think I was pretty deadly at it. I could 2-star most 10s with that strat, 3-star almost every 9 that I was coming across. And, I was reluctant to even take Town Hall 11 art bases with Lavalunian, because you better be on your game if you think you're going to get that 2 stars. So yeah, and Town Hall 12, well, that Town Hall is really OP and will take your troops extra quick. You might be able to pull the snipes off, but you're just not going to be 50%ing as well as you can with the Baby Loon strats, or these Queen Walk raids, or the Go Wipes. They just seem to be doing so much well. There is one thing that I'd like to point out, that it seems like a lot of people, some people have the patience. You watch some of these attacks, they've got a lot of patience. And then there's a couple other strats I wasn't a real fan of, because they triggered that eagle quick. And I'm surprised they were able to grab the 50% after triggering the eagle so early. But again, different troops that I'm not used to using, so maybe those troops are able to grab that more percentage. I don't know that I would have used that rage neither. Nothing was hitting that dude. But again, it's all about funneling as well, trying to use those baby dragons or your archers or your wizards to take out buildings that will lead you away from where you want your attack to go. I've explained to you guys in many videos to basically create yourself a triangle. That is what you're trying to do. And on the outside of that triangle, you do not want anything to be pulling you away. You want to clear that away so that you can funnel your troops into the core if that's what you're going for. And with myself, like I say, I usually like to, I'll show you one of my attacks coming up here pretty quick. I usually like to wait as long as I can to try and trigger that eagle. I find that with the right positioning, I can use a golem and my heroes with a rage, also using my CCE dragon with a rage, and by that point I like to at least be 30%. That's where I feel comfortable, at least over 30%, and then I'm pretty much guaranteed that I'll grab the last 20% by the time that eagle's done destroying everything it can. And clouds are at times, like I've said, I mean, clan games will really affect you. Weekends, long weekends, holidays, they can all affect you. You know, there's a fly in my room right now, and it is driving me nuts. I don't know about any of you guys, but I will literally go out of my way to hunt this thing down. I'll be right back. Seriously, that hairy little bastard. I tell you what, I hate flies. I mean, if you want to hang out in my room, fine. Just don't land on me. So here's where I mess up. No, that is not where I wanted my wall breakers to go. So now I know that my golem pretty much has no chance of getting through that wall and taking anything down. But at least it is the meat for my heroes to be able to do what they need to do. And as you can see, I had put down a couple of baby dragons. Those were to hopefully take away from the distractions. I wanted everything to go in at that angle and not get distracted, making sure I take down that town hall first. Now, as you can see right here, you know, we're at 30%. We've triggered the eagle. I feel comfortable at that. By that point, we should be good. I don't know what I did with my extra rage, but apparently it went somewhere. Normally, I would have that rage for my E-Dragon, but as you can see, we grabbed the percentage, no trouble at all. And coming up, something a little bit special. It's not the Town Hall 9's, it's not the 7's, it's the little guys. Town Hall 5, V7, let's go. And tries over in Quantum's 8.9, finding Almighty Reg over at Savage 7, and a weak Town Hall 7 base. But again, you have to remember that defense is not going to matter. So if you want to keep a low defense base, by all means, go for it. It's usually not going to affect the raid. However, there is that one base that we've shown for Town Hall 7s, which seems to stumble up a lot of people. So far, I am happy to say that I am at a successful, I don't know, 10 out of 10 attempts. However, some of them have been, oh no, I hope this doesn't go wrong. But going with Town Hall 5s has to be a little bit extra frustrating because of those weak troops. I started pushing on my Town Hall 6 just to play around with it because I've told you guys now would be the chance to, if you're a Town Hall 6, to squeak up there and possibly grab that Legends badge using my shield strat system and everything else. I think it's possible, but who knows? I'll see you guys in the next video. That one ended way too quick. I'm out of here. Peace.